Hi Villain Kids and welcome back to my channel. These last two episodes were just as amazing as the director Eric has promised. Siwon turned out to be even more ambitious than I would have ever imagined. He's not satisfied with hypnotizing Ben and take over the school. He's working on an even bigger spell that will most likely affect the whole of the United States of Auradon. Also, Audrey was hysterically funny, whining about her ruined musical number, and we got lots of drama between the girls, which were long overdue to be honest. Today I'm gonna skip the recap and just jump straight into the review and theories, as we got a lot of ground to cover. The most pressing questions are of course, number 1, what is Seven's final plan? And number 2, how will Mal stop him? So far, Siwon has been to Geppetto's workshop, stolen Jafar's staff, and as I mentioned in the last review, he did indeed combine the jewels with the staff to make it extra powerful. I quote, "It will be more powerful than a magic wand." From the movie we know that there are at least 2 fairy wands in the world. We of course have the fairy godmother's wand, and then we have Maleficent's staff, which is a kind of fairy wand, as she is known as the most powerful dark fairy. These wands can destroy buildings, transform animals and humans alike, conjure up things, and last but not least take down the barrier between the Lost Isle and Auradon. If Jafar's staff is indeed more powerful now, Siwon needs it for a spell that will most likely be bigger than any other spell we have seen so far in the Descendants universe. And as he had to venture outside, the spell requires a lot of space. Siwon wants to rule Auradon, so I don't think he will try to take down the barrier between Auradon and the Lost Isle. That would set villains free, villains who would then fight Siwon for the power. Maybe he's trying to turn every citizen in Auradon into his slaves? Because that would fit with Jafar's staff's most powerful power, the power to hypnotize. With the gems he can magnify the hypnosis so it covers the whole kingdom. So how will Mal stop him? If the staff is as powerful as Fairy Godmother's wand, her magic alone might not be enough. Mal will definitely need the help of her friends. At first I think she will try to defeat Siwon alone, both because she only has Evie with her and also to prove herself, to set things right, because she thinks that everything is her fault. I don't think she will succeed. I think it looks like Siwon has won at first. But in the meantime, Ben will free the VKs from the lamp, and they will then rush to Mal's side and aid her, turning her failure into a win. Jay, Carlos, Evie, Jane, Freddy and Mal all have different powers and skill sets. Jay and Carlos are very physical. They are swift, they can run fast and far, and they can fight. Evie has her mirror and her intelligence. She is great at making up plans. Freddy might be in possession of her shadow cards, but we don't really know about this. But we know that she is cunning and sly. And Jane has a wonky new kind of magic, which could maybe be combined with Mal's green magic. So how the final battle will go down is difficult to predict. Maybe Freddy and Evie comes up with a plan to wrest the staff away from Siwon for a moment, which Jay and Carlos then tosses between them, keeping Siwon distracted. And then Jane and Mal can go in with their powers, finally overcoming Siwon. No matter what, I believe the jewels will also somehow come into play. Carlos, Jay, Freddy and Evie could maybe call the jewels to them, or use the powers in the jewels to make themselves stronger, freeing them from the staff in the process. Also, I'm confident that Mal's good deed, her choice to use her magic to fight Siwon, will remove the curse on her gem. It didn't look like they actually brought Mal's gem to the fight, but if they did, it can maybe be used in the fight against Siwon. What do you think about this? How do you think Mal will win against Siwon? Battle is not all, however. I was so disappointed that we didn't get a proper song from Audrey. Don't get me wrong, it was extremely funny to see her frantically trying to sing the song and whine like a little baby. I just hope that we would finally get a song from the Auradon kids. Also, how could the AKs just leave Mal to battle Siwon all on her own like that? It's their kingdom too? I got so furious when I saw it. The anger is understandable. It's understandable that they don't want to spend more time with Mal, but their entire country is at stake. They should put the issues aside until Siwon was defeated. It's amazing how Mal and Evie took upon themselves to defend the kingdom all on their own. Luckily, it seems that Ben is behaving like a king and he's getting more help. Kudos to him. And another thing needs to be addressed. How on earth can the adults in Auradon just leave a powerful staff completely unprotected in a museum? They are probably so used to everyone being peaceful and nice that they didn't even think of removing the magic from it or enhancing the security. All in all, these episodes were all that I hoped for and more. I especially loved Lonnie in these episodes, when she tries to warm up Ben with a hairdryer, when she says, "Oh, she sent me a text and it's really tiny." The dresses and jewels were fabulous, and finally we got to see some real powerful magic, and there was so much drama. The only things I was missing was Audrey's musical number and the Jubilee itself. I was really looking forward to the ceremony. Hopefully we will get to experience a proper Jubilee when Siwon is defeated, and it would be even better if they turned CJ good so she could get her jewel too. And was I the only one who was thinking that Audrey and Siwon might be a couple in the future? If Siwon ever turns good, that is. What do you think about these last 2 episodes? And what do you hate or love? in Wicked World so far? Would you like Mel to still be evil, CJ to be good, or something different? That was it for now. See you in the next video.